Hey friends, welcome back to the Basswood Carving channel. I thought today we'd do a little Thanksgiving carving, and this is a little Pilgrim I did, and I just was sitting around with a block of wood and didn't even really have a pattern or anything, just kind of whipped him up real quick. And these are the fun kind of carves when you can just take a little block of wood and see something in your mind and picture it and carve it. So yeah, we're going to work on this little guy, and he might not even turn out exactly the same as this one. That's okay. Um, we'll get him close, but he'll probably look a little different by the time we're done. All right, so I went on and drew some things out just to kind of speed things up. Obviously, put your center marks on there. Center lines will always help you get everything laid out. And then I drew my hat brim, and I think I come down 3/4 of an inch and then put a little bit, come up from that a little bit and just put a little brim around the hat. Then I went down to the feet and put the feet in there, and that's almost 3/8 of an inch. 3/8 of an inch for the feet. And I come off the side over here, draw his beard down to the center there. Same thing over here, off to the side a little bit. Come down, draw his beard down to the center line there. Drew a little box underneath for his hands. And then I went down from the hairline. This is his hairline right here. As you can see, he's got a little hairline back there sticking out. So I went from the hairline, which is about, let's see, we had about 1 1/8 to the bottom of the hairline, and drew the hairline around the back, around the sides, and then from the hairline I took the shoulder out to the outside part of his arm, because the inside part of his arm will be covered by his big beard, as you can see right here. It's just kind of laying over top of his arm. So yeah, it's not too hard. And then we'll put the belt in once we get him sized up, and then his hat band as well. No face, just a nose sticking out of his bushy beard. So yeah, let's get started on it. All right, so first thing we'll do is just go around and notch some things out. We'll start off with the hat right here, and just put a little stop cut. On the 4 corners. And we'll just kind of rough some things in here. And we'll try to make this a quick one. Obviously, everybody's probably done a bunch of hats by now. Everything's usually pretty much the same. Get your top brim notched around. Go ahead, take your corners off. Being careful, this is going to probably chip off because it's such a skinny little brim, and these little points will probably chip off, but that's okay. We're going to round it down a little bit anyway, so no big deal there. All right, so after you got that, come over here to the back, make a stop cut. Just kind of laying everything in so you know where it's what's what. Same thing on this side. In fact, we're going to do all 4 sides. Again, just be careful once you start sizing up the hat. You don't want to chip off too much of those corners, but if a little bit chips off, it's no big deal. And I'll probably fast forward a little bit of this, just because the hat's pretty cut and dry. Okay. Next, let's go down here and notch our feet in. And we'll cut that way back more once we put the hand in. We just want to see where the feet are going to lay for the time being. Okay, next, on the back side, same thing. and he's got little feet, so we're going to be taking that down a lot. But we're not going to do it right this minute. Right now, we'll just lay the feet in. And we'll round them down when we get done. Close to being done. Kind of a fun little project when you're just sitting around, want to whittle something. This is more of a little whittle. Okay, now let's go ahead and get the bottom of this hat in there. I have to go a little bit more on our, little deeper on our line there. Okay, now we're going to cut right here where the beard comes towards the back. Just going to put a little stop cut right there. Start getting the shape of that beard going. We'll run that all the way up to that. And we'll cut it under enough that we can round that down a little bit, so don't freak out too much yet. And be able to round that around that corner. Okay. Same thing on the other side. Get my angle right this time. It's a little bit of a challenge when the camera's in front of your face. Okay. All right, we're going to put his nose in now. We've still got our center line in there. So we're just going to draw. Let's see. See what we'll do here. We'll just give him a big old nose. Okay, looking good there. We'll switch to a smaller knife. Detail knife here. Okay, and we're just going to come back in and take a little sliver out there around the nose. And then we're going to take this back a little bit under the hat, which will give us more nose sticking out, enough to round it back a little bit. And we'll kind of roll it around the sides of his face here. Same thing on this side. A little sliver out of there. And take it back towards the hat. Just kind of even it up a little bit. Again, we're just getting this laid in there. All right, now we're going to cut a little triangle cut right here. Same thing on the other side. And cut the top of the nose back a little bit. And let's take this down just a little bit more. Get a little more depth around that nose. A lot of times it's just looking at it, seeing what you want to do, and if you don't like it, you can take down a little more. You can always go deeper. You can't put wood back on. All right, let's clean this up a little bit. Round this a little more right here under the hat. Tuck it back in there, because we still got to round that hat a little bit, so we'll have to take that back in more anyway. Same way over here. All right, let's round these edges off the nose a little bit. Get our pencil marks off. Excuse me. Sorry if I was getting out of the camera there a little bit. Now we'll take that up under that beard a little bit more when we do the hands. Okay, so we got the hat roughed in, we got the nose and the beard roughed in. Let's take a little bit off the back here. Okay, let's take his shoulder up in there a little bit. And take out some of that under his hat. And we'll put his hairline in. We're getting there. He's almost there. Take his back up some. And we're going to need a little bit to round out that hat some, so take this down on this side and this side. Get them looking even. It always helps to keep turning your piece and looking at it. Beard's looking pretty good there. Okay, let's get his hairline in. So we're gonna comb from the corner of his beard, and we'll just give him a little hairline around here. Doesn't have to be perfect. And cut it up there to where his beard meets his hat. Same thing over here. Let's take this down just a little bit. Got a little chunk in there. Need to get out. Okay, let's take and make a stop cut. Follow that all the way around. Like so. I think I didn't go deep enough. Make a little triangle cut on these corners. Right here, make a little triangle cut. Okay, so there's his hair. I take a little bit off here. All right, let's cut his arms in. All right, so for his arm, we kind of lost our line there, but we're gonna go here. And then we're going to come back here to his shoulder. Oh, no, we're not. Sorry about that. All right, let me clean this out just a little bit more, and then we'll put the arms in. All right, let's redraw this line in. This one's got to be a little fatter. Okay. Since that's the outside of his arm, it's got to go to the bottom of his hands. And we're going to take this little corner off right here first. And then we'll round that up in under his beard. Now we can get some depth around it. Okay. Let's get the other arm in. Start off by taking this corner off here. Oh, not chipped out. So that's okay, though. We need that out of there anyway. All right. Come back here. this one's gonna have to be a little deeper. Deeper yet. And then let me take this chunk out right here under his hands. And across the front of his hands. Okay, let's get the feet cut in there so we can start shaping up the feet. So a little V cut down in there. And I probably do some bigger feet on this guy. All right, let's take the corners off. We got the furnace running a little bit, so the air's kind of dry and staticky. Little chips stick to my knife. Okay, back here we just take these corners off. Shorten his back feet up a little bit. So we still got to take him down around the hat. We'll do that here next and kind of finish things up. We give him a little V cut all the way up to his butt there. It's the day before Thanksgiving that I'm doing this video, so got a bunch of cooking upstairs going on. Pies and stuff, getting everything ready for the fam. Put a little cut right here across his butt. And thin his legs down a little bit. Okay, we definitely got to take his arms and shoulders down, so let's take a bunch off back here. Start working him down a little bit. Get his back down a little bit. And we'll put his belt on. Let's see. Let's take some of this hair down a little bit more. So we don't need all that. Let's round this hat off. That's where I said we probably have to deepen these up a little bit around the face. Not much. Just a little bit. Right here on his beard. Take that in a little more. And right up underneath the hat, just a couple slithers. I take a little bit back here. Just clean the pencil lines off. All right, let's see. What do we got left to do? We got to put the belt in. Let's put the belt in. see where I got it about just above his elbows a little bit, but sorry if I was off camera there a little bit. Notice I was drifting. Okay, so I kind of like, it's a little low, but we'll make it wider up here, and then we can just bring that up just a little bit. Hey, we're just freehanding this in there. Okay. Let's cut the bottom one in first. We're going to come up a little bit above that line. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Let's just use our V tool here. Okay, I'll come up here and finish this one. It's gonna be a little different. Okay. Let's roll this into his belt a little bit. Clean it up. Just get our pencil lines off back here is all we gotta do, really. Bring this in a little bit under his arm. Move right here. Bring this in a little bit. Take these pencil lines off. I think we got deep A little bit right there. All right, let's see. Better fix his hat here a little bit. Had a little bump on it. All right, let's see. Around his hand a little bit. That pencil mark off of there. Okay, we got one more thing to do. We got two more actually. Let's finish the feet. Fix his blood a little bit right there. Okay, so he's definitely got some big feet. Let's take these dudes down some. Now we know we're pretty much to the size we want everything. Might have to take the front of his legs down a little bit, but work. On him, I started off with some smaller feet, and that's how he got to have little feet. Yeah, I think I'm liking his boots better. He's gonna have some bigger boots. I'll put a little detail on them. Okay, let me cut up to this arm and hand a little bit here. Sometimes it's fun not to have a plan or a pattern, just to take pieces of wood out until you come up with what you want. Develop it as you go. Pretty much all this video was, for sure. Otherwise, other than the one I did before, which was the same way. I just sat down, grabbed a little block of wood, and started picturing what I wanted to do. Just go back and make little cuts until I got what I wanted. Just kind of what you guys just watched me do here. Winging it, that's for sure. All right, let's see. Liking this little guy. What can we do here? All right, let's put his little hat band on. And we're just going to do one line across the top. And a little buckle. All right. Let's cut this in with our V tool. Remember, don't start here and cut across the buckle. Start on this side of the buckle.
And let's cut the buckle. We're gonna hide it down at the bottom. Alright, take all the pencil marks off. Soften this edge right here a little bit. Okay. Take this top off.
And I probably won't do a paint video on this because I got some other videos I want to do. And this was just a quick little fun thing to get done for Thanksgiving. So it's a pretty easy paint job. So you guys will be creative on your own. Put the colors in you want to put in. Realize some people like to watch the paint videos, but sometimes if I can do another carving video and the time I use to do a painting video, I'd rather do another carving video. All right, let me see. This arm still looks a little sticking out here. And we'll go around, clean it all up, and bring it back painted. But let's go ahead and put the hair in there. So I'm just going to use this little gouge. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to use a bigger V. Let's do this bigger V. But we'll bring him back painted. It's already been almost an hour, probably plus, for the video anyway. So, yeah, we'll just do a finished paint job. Okay, so just go ahead and put your beard in there. Here's the colors. We use a brown, a lighter brown. I think I just used some white and lightened it up. And this was a dark brown here, peach color. This was kind of a sloppy paint job. I just did this fast to get one done for the video. That you could see what we were making. Black for the feet. I'll probably on this one use my transparent colors, so that way it gets a little more of a wood grain. But here he is pretty much. I'm going to thin his hat out a little bit off camera. I'll clean him up a little bit, and we'll bring him back all painted. All right, guys, I'm back. Off camera, I wet this dude down and clean him up a little bit. And I seen I needed to do a few things, so just show you what I did while I was off camera. I touched up the hat band a little bit, went in here and put a little more depth with some triangle cuts down in there, triangle cuts up here. Pretty much just went around and cleaned it up a little bit. I put some tread on the bottom of his boots, but just wanted to bring you in and show you what he looks like before I paint him. So that way you can see what your finished piece will look like. All right, a little different than the other one, but hey, he still looks good. I like him. I think I might like this one better, actually. But let me get some paint on him. I'll bring you back and we'll wrap this video up. Okay, friends, we're back, and here's our final little Pilgrim, guys. He turned out pretty good. I painted with some medium gray, transparent paint, black, nutmeg for his beard, and khaki for his face, and a little silver buckle. So yeah, that's him. Finished Pilgrim guy, looking all spiffy. I'm sure the wife will be throwing these up in the windowsill here as soon as I get done with this video. But once again, I just want to say thanks. I'm very thankful for the supporters that I have, and everybody that's subscribed and even you guys that haven't subscribed yet that still watch my videos. I really appreciate all the support. And once again, I'm very, very thankful for everybody who's helped me with this channel and the good comments and just the great support of the community, of the carving community. So I'm very, very thankful for all you guys for helping me out with my videos. And with that being said, I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving from our family to yours. And we're going to spend some much needed family time together and eat some turkey and laugh and have a good time. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Click that notification bell so you get notified when we get our next video up. It's Christmas time coming, so you know what's going to happen. Christmas stuff.